Crop's been growing pretty good lately. You looking for something to wear?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what I've got.
So that was Billie Holiday. Billie is spelled with an I and an E because she's a lady. Here's the latest news, or at least the latest news that I've heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood continues to do stuff.
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing
Never
but
last
trouble.
seen
Step right up.
attacking
All the
Fort
clothing
Strong.
fit to wear.
I'll take a look, sure.
Great.
As far as I know, filled with super mutants. So that's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's instead of mutants. That was a joke, by the way. I was totally kidding. Didn't really mean it. And if Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me.
No more clowns.
Betty Hutton sounds like she sure is mad about some guy. Here's her song.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life.
Yes.
Me?
I'll hand it
I'm
to you.
very successful.
This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Heard what you did.
Hey, Daisy.
If you hit upon something, don't bother telling me it's an heirloom.
Guess not everyone appreciates the bar.
Sure, let's take a look.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey.
Let's see what I got in my pockets.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I'm sure that's gonna take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I commit. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the She. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me.
Vault computers.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I was now the Institute's main operator. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, yeah. I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
You're still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines. Pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I really appreciate you putting up with my bullshit. Truth is, it's been a long time since I've had a friend. I'm a liar. Everyone knows it. I make no secret of it. Because the truth is, I'm a fraud. To my core. When I was young, a hell of a long time ago, I was, well, scum. I was a bigot. A very violent bigot.
We all make mistakes when we're young.
A mistake or two, yeah. But what I did? I ran with a gang in University Point. We called ourselves the UP Death Claws. For kicks, we'd terrorize anyone we thought was a synth. We kept egging each other on. Started with some property damage, graduated to some beatdowns. Then, inevitably, a lynching. The Claws' leader was convinced we'd finally found and killed the synth. Looking back, I'm not so sure.
I'll withhold judgment until you finish.
Thanks. So I turned my back on my brothers. broke all contact. Time passed, I became a farmer, if you can believe that. Then, one day I found someone. She saw something in me I didn't know was there. Barbara, well, she just was.
What was she like?
She had a smile like on those old magazine covers. Her eyes... We were trying for kids, eking out a living. Then one day, it turns out my Barbara, she was a synth. She didn't know that. I certainly didn't. I don't know how the Deathclaws found out, but there was blood.
Shit. I'm sorry.
I don't remember much clearly after that. I know I killed most of the Claws. I must have made a big impression. The railroad contacted me, figuring I'd be sympathetic, seeing that I lost my wife. And, well, what I did afterwards...
After what happened to my family, I can understand.
I thought you might. I don't even know why I lie anymore. But I can't tell the truth. Everyone, Tom, Dez, you, even that asshole Carrington, they deserve to be on the railroad. I don't. I'm everything wrong with this whole fucking Commonwealth. You're the only friend I got. I don't deserve you being okay with this. Hell, I'm not even asking for it. But I figured you should know.
Hey, everyone's got a past. The important thing is you're trying to make up for it. I'm still on your side.
I'm not the hugging type. So, yeah. Good talk.
Amari.
You're the contact H222 was talking about? Just when I thought one person could only experience so much danger in their life. The patient is resting right now. Were you hoping to say goodbye? I don't advise it. He's far past remembering anything about his old life.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
He talked quite a bit about you before I administered the anesthetic. I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity. Now, what's your plan for moving him?
We have to use the original route. There's no other way.
That's the plan? I thought you people valued discretion. But fine. I won't argue. The Malden Metro Center is where you need to go. All the Gen 1s there need to be gone, understand? All of them. I'm leaving H222 and his future in your hands. Once he's gone, we never had this conversation. He was never here. Before you leave, take the holotape on the table. It's a personal message, for your ears only.
The doctor said I could say goodbye. I've decided to have the operation. I know I'll lose all my memories. I don't want you to be sad. I have nightmares. And this world, the SRB, being hunted, I just can't handle it. Everyone says I'll be safer if I start a new life. I know I'll be happier. My only regret is I'll forget. Old Man Stockton, High Rise, and you. Looking back, there's only fear. Worse than fear. But I will miss my new friends.
It It's time, H2.
Thanks.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next. Tell us apart.
What are you building?
When I was young.
all there. Well, I mean, I guess it was actually working. Never mind. So here's something that happened in the Commonwealth that I have overheard from two people who I do not believe were drunk. It's abandoned. So I guess, I mean, something must have happened. Anyway, weird, right? News. Yep, that's the news. Back to the, Next we've got Betty Hutton.
approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Awful lot of rats around. We should get out of here.
Adam will lead us all to glorious division.
Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
No, never heard of them.
Another secret of the Institute. Trust me, it's good that you haven't found out the hard way. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal. and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
You're listening to, Diamond City Radio. If you're listening at all.
What hell aroma is that?
Wynoni Harris had a grandpa that gambled, I guess, and so he wrote a song about it. And I'm not just talking about it, I intend to play it. So, here it is.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a purple.
To bring about an age of peace.
Thanks for your help, pal.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help out.
Well, I can't argue with your timing.
Thanks for your help,
for your
pal.
help fighting them off.
showed up just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help out.
I can't...
Sure.
Not sure they're taking new wards, but for us, someone made a real mess.
You're back. Good news. I figured out how to access the artifact's telekinesis effect. I've hooked it up to this old laser rifle. There's no way to control it without direct neural input.
That was Tex.
Better or worse, all of that was destroyed when my father died. But you still have a rather powerful directed force. Here, say what you think.
Hey, how,
You made a neat gun. Thanks.
I hope you find some use for it. As for myself, I don't know. Maybe I'll finally travel to the Southwest. My father was always convinced that there was another alien city buried somewhere in the Mojave Desert.
Some people who are totally not me thought that. Well, they thought he might be dead or destroyed or whatever. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. This is, Baby, It's Just You by Magnolia, you know, from Good Neighbor.
No accounting for taste.
What you got for me? Someone there?
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me. You certainly know your way around a workbench.
I'm always glad to see the sun come up one more time. At least it's not raining. Another day in the Commonwealth.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir. A pleasure to see you again, sir.
Not many doctors around these days.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Hi.
You want to do some
Town I
trading?
ever saw.
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I've got.
Hey,
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
let's see what you have.
Here's what I've got.
I can patch you up if you need it. Or a small...
Right. Patch me up, Doc.
Tell me your symptom.
Feeling sick. I think it's radiation.
Blood pooling in the gums. Signs of anemia. Yep, we better clean you up. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
No, we're done.
Take better care of yourself in the future, okay?
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
you.
Seems to be growing well.
Finally think straight.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Never thought the Minutemen would be a force to be reckoned with again. I stand corrected.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Danny Kaye there, singing. That was Civilization. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps? They help synths who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, as far as I know, of course, but they may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer just stay away.
Why are these objects moving?
I forget. Here's music. If anyone is listening, in fact, even if you're not, this is the ink spot.
I'd like to trade some items.
I'll get these kids whipped into shape. Don't worry.
It's 9 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Sweet. Excuse me.
Gotta be with it to hang around here. Gunners from Quincy are always coming in here trying to get their mitts on our suits. I keep trying to tell Zeke, we just need to go in there and take them all out. Bunch of knuckleheads.
Hey, Nosebleed, just where do you think you are? This is Atom Cat territory.
Cool name. Intimidating.
Go back to Nowheresville where you belong. Oh, I know what this is. You want to join up with the cats, don't you? I guess you don't look like a total wet rag.
And you don't look like you've ever used one.
Oh, you got me, Jack. You got me. All right, all right. Hey, you're one step closer to Coolsville. Now, let's put your skills to the test. My girl Rowdy should have something for you to get your bread hooks on. She also trades in power armor mods and frames. Get yourself hooked up while you're there, Jack.
Saw you over there gabbing with Zeke. What's the story?
Something about bread hooks?
Bread hooks, you know? Hands? What a square. From the looks of it, I'd say Boss Man thinks you have a little Atom Cat in you. Wants old Rowdy to see if you have what it takes to shack up with us.
The only cat in me is the one I cooked up for dinner last night.
Don't sell yourself short, Buster. I've been putting off hauling myself over the pond to work for this, but now you get to do it. This here's something I've been fixing up, part of the pump system at work. Thing was clogged up like Zeke after one too many cans of cram. I want you to go to the pump shed there and install it.
No problem.
The Warwick folks might be squares, but they are nice enough. We help them out with our skills. They give us food. Works out real nice. Oh, and make sure to let June Warwick know when you're done. She's the bird in charge around there.
Don't think I've seen you around here before. You new to these parts?
Sort of. It's complicated.
Well, that's none of my business. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why set up a farm at a place like this? It might not look like much, and there's that smell. But that's the thing. See, this used to be a sewage plant. The most fertile soil in the Commonwealth is right under our feet.
No wonder your crops are doing so well.
Yep, they really are.
I have to admit, I feel lucky to even be having this conversation. We fell on some hard times not long ago. A pack of super mutants hit us and wrecked our entire crop. Used to be the Minutemen would have helped us out, but last I heard they were too busy fighting each other to worry about us farmers. So we were on our own. All of us starving near to death. No man should have to watch his wife and children suffer. You know what I mean?
Those days are over. The Minutemen are back, and we won't let you down again.
If that's true, I'm glad to hear it, because we still need help. Those super mutants are still out there somewhere, and they could come back at any time. I know it's a lot to ask, but if you put an end to them, we'll all sleep a little easier.
I'll take care of those super mutants. I promise.
Good. I didn't know what we were gonna do.
Hey there.
Into each life, rain must fall. I think that was Ella
I saw you
Fitzgerald
working in the
confirming
pump
that.
shed over there. Are you with the Atom Cats?
Meow.
Oh, I'll take that as a yes. So is that pump all fixed up now?
Some recent activity in
Yep, should be all fixed.
You guys are great. Thank you so much. Maybe someday this will do the farm some good. The Atom Cats have been such a great help to us. You must be hungry. Here, take some food back with you. And please, send Zeke my thanks.
Looking into some former residents of Diamond City. There was a house in the West Stands, and there was a guy and a kid living there, and they didn't really bother anyone, but, well, I guess maybe there was something funny about the whole thing, and I mean weird funny, not haha funny. I saw the guy, and he looked, sort of scary, but, well, I don't really know much more than that. But, I guess if you see that guy, or the kid that was living with him, you should tell Nick, or the guards, or maybe both.
Hey there.
Oh, all done?
Orange-colored sky.
Yep.
My Nat King
You're gonna have to give me something harder than that.
That was just the first test, Buster. Don't get big-headed.
That place was a real dump, huh? Thanks for taking care of our business there.
June sends her thanks.
Ooh, that June is a doll, and her Mylar cakes are the most far-out thing I have ever tasted.
Just so you know, I will be checking your work. The Cats won't take credit for shoddy craftsmanship.
So he had the skills to spiff up the Warwick pump. Should we rustle his jimmies with something else? Gunners! Not again. Atom Cats, let's stomp!
Hey.
runners. Those wet rags keep trying to get their mitts on our suits. It's you, Jack? You slayed! Because of you, we didn't lose a single cat today.
It was no big deal.
No. You are out of sight. And a friend of the cats in my book. You have full reign of our digs. And, you know, I can get you hooked up with a little discount around here, yeah? Finally, the holy grail for anyone who knows what's cool in the Commonwealth. Your very own Adam Cat's jacket. Wear it well, Jack.
Excuse me.
You want to spiff up your power armor? You've come to the right place. The Atom Cats have the most far-out mods this side of the apocalypse.
Sure. Let's take a look. Hey.
Take a look.
Need to relax.
Okay, keep calm. Get. Just get warmed up over here.
Hide and seek.
So that's it, huh?
Break it away. Not that it's an option.
That was, Bing Crosby. Yep. Cheers. Heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The, Brotherhood.
Quincy wasn't exactly a tourist hotspot before the Gunners moved
Commonwealth. They were last seen attacking Fort Strong. The fort was, as far as I know, filled with super mutants. So that's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement, right? Instead of, you know, mutants. That was a joke, by the way. If the Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement, right? Brotherhood instead of, you know, mutants. That was a joke, by the way. I'm totally kidding. Didn't really mean it. And if the Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me.
Next is, One More Tomorrow by Frankie Carl. It's, well, it's nice.
Got it.
Let's... Engaging hostile!
What's that? Whatever it was. Something out there. Yes, we're not alone.
I'd kill you for free!
Stay away from it. Well, I guess. I mean, this is the future, and I thought it was weird. Raiders attacked the place. I don't know why.
Not doing them much good at this
But
point.
okay. The weird
Watch
party.
yourself.
So now, Parsons is, it's abandoned. Like, totally. So I guess, I mean, something must have happened, right? And it must have been pretty serious. But maybe we'll never know. Anyway, weird, right? News. Yep, that's, back to the, back to the music. Here's Dear Hearts and Gentle People, which I kind of think maybe Bob Crosby was, well, exaggerating.
Bingo.
I mean, I'm not I'm just saying I've never met either of those category of person. Take it away, Bob.
Hey.
If I got it.
Someone there? Can't distract me! So stupid! So weak! Pay for that!
Lights out for you.
Hey.
No. Well, she...
That was the ink spots with "It's all over but the crying."
What I can do.
Hey.
Here's what I've got.
Well, it never really stops. I mean, the song ended, ironically. But the crying, mentioned in the song, never stops.
I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, anything you want to know?
Yes, that ship. Well, I would,
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Stupid.
Wait. The original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out. Anything I can lug for you?
Fucking kill!
Got it.
I hope you enjoyed
Sure.
that last song. Okay. Coming to you from the jewel green. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Up next, Crawl Out Through the Fallout. That's just the name of the song. I'm not recommending it as a course of scientifically recommended action.
Okay.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Found you.
Nuts.
Heads up.
Here's what I've got.
Heads up.
What's the plan?
how about a bit of good news? If you know, haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true, but not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while. Some people, who are totally not me, thought that... Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talked. Like, ever.
Wainoni Harris had a grandpa that gambled, I guess, and so he wrote a song about it, and I'm not just talking about it, I intend to play it. So, here it is.
Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. Nice to have someone watching my back.
Hope you ain't one of them synths with a spy on. You looking for something to wear?
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I've got.
I knew it would end this way.
Can't remember the last time I had. I think I've got something in your size.
I'll take a look, sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what I've got.
Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now.
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze about the old-fashioned pistol.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you have.
Something for...
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Niggas good people. You know what I mean.
You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me?
Oh, here we go.
Quiet, Yiffy. All right, you. Tell me, Diamond City Radio is terrible, yes? Makes you want to cut your own ears off.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This is what I tell Yefim. Something must be done. Radio is bad for business. Makes customers unhappy. Either we have unhappy customers listening to bad DJ, or we have no music and customers have boredom.
Vadim!
It's true! Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We disappeared.
Sounds good to me.
All right! Now, it has to be done quietly, with no fuss. Maybe lead him out of town.
Two
of you
That's
utterly
enough.
lost hold of your
Vadim isn't
senses?
serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Right. We're all just having a laugh.
Hey, okay, good. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea.
It's true. Only jokes. Travis is a good friend. Yefim and I worry about him.
Well, Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
So here's something that happened.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling Yefim. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
Everyone knew to stay away from it. Well, I guess. I mean, this is the part that I heard.
God,
and I
even
thought
the
it was
sky is insane.
Raiders
You see that
attacked the
blimp
place.
thing? The Brotherhood of Steel?
God, even the sky.
I don't know why.
Did you see that blimp thing?
But okay,
Brothers.
Who are they? The weird part. So now.
Ah, yes.
Parsons
You.
is,
Famous
abandoned.
Bob of liquor. On tap all day.
So I guess, I mean, something.
I'll
must
think
have
about
happened,
it.
Right? And it must have been pretty serious. But maybe we'll never know. Anyway.
What do you want, Vadim?
weird, right?
I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother.
That's
Travis
the
is
news.
good guy.
Back to the.
He deserves better life.
Back to the music. Okay, use your imagination.
I'd be happy to help.
Okay, so Travis needs to believe in himself, yes? Believe he is capable of more. You know what works well for this? A bar fight. Ever been in one?
I can hold my own, if that's what you mean.
Quite the scrapper, this one.
Exactly what I mean. I want you to back up Travis in his first fight. I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
I'm on board. When do we start?
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts, people I can count on. Real tough looking, but they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough, and Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right? Yeah, it's too late today for me to arrange. You come back tomorrow evening after 6 o'clock, and everything will be ready.
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
Well, hey there. Been a long time. How you holding up?
Nick, oh, hey. Yeah, we're doing all right. It's hard.
Maybe I don't like your little radio program. What you have to say about that?
Yeah! Check in. You ever need anything?
Can you just leave me alone?
I don't like you, and I don't like your radio.
Thanks, Nick.
What you gonna do about it?
Hey there, pal.
Oh, it's you.
I'm here to give you a hand.
I mean, I'm not really looking to cause, trouble. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Let's do something about this then.
No, that might end badly. With these men, it could turn violent.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work.
You got spunk, kid. That's all that matters.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here. Oh, God, jaw. Bullshit, man. Just bullshit. This is bullshit, man. This is not what I signed up for. This ain't over. Hear me?
Travis.
Whoa. I can't believe it. We did it.
I knew you had it in you.
I can't believe it. You were right. Whoa. I've got things to do now. Listen, really, I can't thank you enough.
read the paper? Damn sense.
Hey, Vadim.
I think that went well. Poof, 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 poof. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
Bring it on.
Good attitude. It's nice and easy. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
Oh, that'll totally boost his confidence. You know, as long as it doesn't backfire horribly.
So little faith. It will work, trust me. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
Everyone in this city is all jumping and shadowing. Chill out, relax.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Travis, if you have a moment.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Yeah? Absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him. And I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
Danny Kaye there, singing. That was Civilization. Hey, hi. So, here's an update for you about things that are happening, you know, in the Commonwealth. You know that big ship? That, the old sailing ship? The,
Hey, Yefim.
one that's on top of a building?
Terrible.
Downtown? Yes, that ship.
I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
More than you'd already avoid.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and then they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
I'll bring him back, Yefim. Count on it.
Please, just bring him back. He's an idiot, but he's my brother. I'd go with you, but someone has to stay here. Talk to Travis. Maybe he knows where they took him.
I gotta put the music closer to the mic. Ah, stupid.
Gotta accept
This is
life.
Johnny Mercer singing about personality.
Something bad happened.
If you got it, you should appreciate it, because it's not necessarily common.
Hey there. What's going on?
I need your help. Vadim's been kidnapped by Bull.
That's not funny.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh. Oh, man. Wow. This is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis. This is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Don't beat yourself up, kid. You saw how things turned out last time someone tried to.
Look, I don't really... I mean... I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now.
Hey, Scarlett.
I'm on a break right now. I'm on a break. Right now.
Another day of hard work. It never changes.
We need more water. Hell, even another water pump would help.
Thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're
We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely. We'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally.
Hey.
Any last-minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
Just stay calm. Don't go crazy in there.
Right. Calm. I can do calm. Calm. Okay. Can we just get in there before I totally lose my nerve?
I think they're gonna have to forfeit their deposit.
The fuck was that?
Sure, man.
Think you can hide?
Nice.
Guts. Well, had guts. Shook up over nothing.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. You are a true friend.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are a good man. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. And Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Bye.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been...
Billy
Well,
Ward
it's been crazy.
and the Dominoes.
But I've learned a lot,
Billy.
I think.
They were there too.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks.
You've come real far, pal.
After all this,
So,
I think about
it.
worried so much, and it just seems
And,
silly,
there are,
you know? Like,
well, some people help me
was
stay
I
in the air.
really that
People
worried
like,
about just...
like this.
Hey there.
Choice Chops wants you to know we have meat. Just meat. Stop asking if we have anything else. Sheldon Ullman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout. But, I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place?
You want me to take a look at that terminal? Say the word. Always had a way with... machines. Anything useful?
Courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case... What's going on down there? Courser is now on the third floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Got some! What? Let's rock!
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. Hey, have you seen the, well, there's this article in, the newspaper, Public Occurrences. Boy, I mean, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying...
There we go.
You know, I'm not saying it's correct at all. And, you know, of course, the mayor, I was asked to read, I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's, well, I mean, it just says here there's, nothing to worry about.
They're here somewhere.
Anyway, it's, well, it's something to think about, I guess. Next, I'm gonna play some Cole Porter. The song is...
We've lost contact with second option.
called Everything Goes.
That's it. Yes.
Words don't do this place justice. Though condemned starts to get at it.
What?
look alive.
Mine. To build a place like this.
I'm through.
Fall back to original position. The courser's nearing the elevator. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
That's it. alive.
Go ahead.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Good plan. What on earth? How are they? Oh. Oh. Sure, that was gonna do it. All right. Let's try a slightly different approach. Sorry, can't bust it. Do something for you?
See what you can do.
Can do. Locked out of this one.
That was, Bing Crosby. Yep. So here's nice. In the Commonwealth that I have overheard from two people who I do not believe were drunk. There was that old, asylum, Parsons, right? And it was creepy. And everyone knew to, stay away from it. Well, I guess. And I don't know the password. Raiders attacked the place. I don't know why. But okay. The weird part. So now, Parsons is, it's abandoned. Totally. Please, no. So I guess, something must have happened, right? And it must have been pretty serious. But maybe. Anyway, weird, right? News. Yep, that's the news. Back to the, back to the music. Here's Bob Crosby. Way back home.
Come here. Are you here for the synth?
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is Fuck You.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
What else?
Over here.
Hi.
I don't want to die. Don't shoot. Get away from me.
Hey there.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too, but then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Get away from me.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
I can handle myself. No need to stick around.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
Get away from me.
Danny Kaye there singing. Civilization.
Attacking enemy. That's how you do it.
So here's something that happened in the Commonwealth.
Hey, looking for something?
That I have overheard from two people who I do not believe were drunk. There was that old asylum, Parsons, right? And it was creepy, and everyone knew to stay away from it. Well, I guess. I mean, this is the part that I heard, and I thought it was weird. Raiders attacked the place. I don't know why. But okay. The weird part.
Wait.
So now, Parsons is...
We got assigned the same damn
abandoned.
job? With all our compartmentalization bullshit, this sort of shit happens. You got the job from the good neighbor side. I got it from Griswold's safe house.
But maybe we'll never know.
Maybe we should send for more backup.
Drag that candy-ass Carrington Ave here, too. I'd pay to see that. Well, since we're both here, what do you say the two heavies join forces and rock the heavens a little? Been wanting to see you in action with my own eyes.
Let's do this, Glory.
You lead the way, my friend.
For all of us, didn't it? I'm joking. Just joking. It went poorly.
My Griswold boys got nothing.
Suspicious activity immediately.
Oh, no. Genuines. Man, it's gotta be done. But can't we just... I don't know, shut
Sign has been detected too.
I must end your existence. You are one ass-kicking machine. I almost feel sorry for the bastards. Almost. The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment. Engaging hostile weapon.
That's it.
Is someone present? You cannot remain, but you must be terminated. To avoid delay, do not hold the door.
You cannot escape detection for long.
Excellent.
Sweet.
Hello?
Underestimate us again. Wouldn't want it going to waste, would we?
Hostile sensor reading detected. You must be terminated.
Excuse me.
And Malden is secure. I'll tell Griswold the package is incoming. It's been a goddamn pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine.
Aw, now I'm going to cry. If everything runs like it's supposed to, our paths shouldn't cross again in the field. But knowing how pear-shaped things go, see you around.
Yes.
Going up.
That was the ink spots with "It's all over but the crying," because that part never, well, it never really stops. I mean, the song ended, ironically, but the crying mentioned in the song never stops. about a bit of good news? If you haven't already seen him, which I did, so I know it's true, and not just something I overheard.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
Hey, Cricket.
So many guns and so little time.
Let's see what you got.
And there they are.
Well,
Did your heart skip a beat
thought
too?
he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. I'm glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talked. Like, ever. Atom Bomb Baby is next. It's by the 5 stars, in case you were wondering and didn't already know, because I have played it before.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other if we want things to get better.
Yeah?